So
Okay.
sounds like we've got two folks that we need to seat. But first thing is, I'll call the meeting to order. So I'll entertain a motion for somebody I'll ask for a motion for somebody to seat somebody in place of BJ first.
I'll make a motion to seat Catherine in place of BJ.
Great. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, move to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Okay, motion carries. Secondly, for Grubb, I'll ask for a similar motion to seat somebody for Grubb.
I'll make a motion for Maria to sit in for Grubb.
I'll second.
Great, thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, move to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Excellent. Okay. Hopefully, folks got the warning that I sent out yesterday. I do apologize for the late notification. I figured this would be relatively short and sweet, and the Board of Selectmen did act on Monday, wanting to send this to town meeting, and they had been ruminating about how best to hold a vote, whether it's a referendum or whether what is currently being proposed. So the selectmen did vote to send this to town meeting, and then the idea would be, as I noted in my email, that we would continue that town meeting for a week and then hold the vote so that people had time to reflect upon any information that was proffered the week prior, but that folks had enough time to make up their minds. Now, there have been two public information sessions in addition to what will in essence be a third information session next week. So the public has had plenty of time to hear about things and ask questions, and the website's been very good in terms of making sure that we've got things posted for what people may be interested in. So the selectmen did ask us to consider recommending to the town meeting the approval of their resolution to authorize an appropriation of $5.263541 and the acceptance of grants and taking of loans for the planning, design, and construction of an expanded joint Old Lyme Senior Center. And with that, I'd entertain a motion for the requested recommendation, and then we'll take a second, and then we'll have discussion.
I'm happy to make the motion to send this to town meeting and then for a referendum.
Now that's
as stated.
Right. I think what was asked of us just to clarify, because the motion has been made and seconded, but what's been asked of us is to recommend the approval of the resolution that will be before the town meeting.
So you're asking for a recommendation, not a motion, Dave?
The motion would be for the Board of Finance to recommend the resolution that's in the warning for the town meeting that I circulated.
It's just the wording. The wording in the resolution. I mean, just because I'm remembering our discussion last time of sort of the merits of having this vote at town meeting versus referendum, and we had recommended going to referendum as opposed to town meetings, but I think we're just voting on the wording.
What the lawyer suggested was that we have the special town meeting on Monday the 12th. He said we are governed by a different statute in schools, so instead of being the next day, we have to wait 8 days or 7 days, which makes it the 20th. And so at the end of the informational meeting, there won't be a vote by the people. At that point, the meeting will be adjourned to a vote by paper ballot, and that is still under the umbrella of the special town meeting. It's just like it goes to sleep for a week. So when we go to the vote, it's just finishing up the town meeting. So I think there's a slight distinction between a referendum and vote by paper ballot. Very confusing, but
the format is essentially the same, that
right.
if you go to the school between 12 and 8 and vote.
Okay. Exactly.
right, right.
So,
And so in the warning, we make it clear that this high number of 5,263,541 is the gross amount that the architects forecast we will spend on this. That's net of the $281,000 for the engineering. Once we get the bids, they could be higher or lower, and that's the whole thing. So Lime, it says, will reimburse Olin because we're writing all the checks, so we have to approve the gross amount. So that's why it's that larger number. Our number is, $4 million, and Lime already in their town budget passed $1.3 million and change. So they're set, and so the actual verbiage will be, shall the town of Lime appropriate the sum of $5,246,541, pretty much in line with this thing. This ballot will be on paper that people will receive when they enter the polls, and then it's even further explained. Voters approving the question will vote yes, and voters opposing the question will vote no. So this little section will be on slips of paper that people will take and make their X. So the way it will work is the town meeting will come to order. We'll get a moderator. The moderator will call on Vicky Urbowitz to read the call of the meeting, which is this. It goes on to the second page, and then the moderator will have Jerry Baker and whomever else to talk about the thing, and following that, then we'll have we're going to try to have this up on the screen as opposed to reading this laborious thing.
Gotcha.
And so we may have a motion to forego the reading of the resolution and just have it, everybody sees it on the screen, and then hopefully we'll have a positive vote, and this thing will then be on track for the, I won't call it a referendum, but voting by paper ballot.
okay.
Great. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, that's super helpful.
So the question, Jude, is because your motion was to recommend this to town meeting, and
Right.
the Board of Selectmen had requested that we recommend the approval of this resolution to the town meeting.
Well, it's in what you read, Dave. It says, consider having the Board of Finance recommend to town meeting the approval of a resolution to authorize the appropriation of $5 million and so forth, and the acceptance of grants and loans and stuff. So I think if that's...
Can I just move that, David?
Yeah, that's easier. And then if everyone is comfortable with being on the same page, then we could just move to a vote.
So I move
Have that right?
The wording is on the agenda.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you still want a second?
So
If we need to second, I'll second, but I think I feel comfortable moving it.
it's clarification.
I'm happy. Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion at all? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please. Any opposed, please say nay. Okay, the motion carries unanimously, and if we could make sure that the unanimous part is in the minutes, that would be helpful.
For the minutes, this is Grubb online, okay?
Yeah.
Hi, Grubb.
Hey, Grubb.
Hi, Jude, Tim.
So you were here with us and you voted yes.
I was here, yes, but I voted yes.
Good. Thank you.
PPG.
Welcome.
Okay. I think that concludes our business. So with that, I'll adjourn the meeting. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I think it's 10.
Any
We're
opposed
already
say
walking
nay.
out the room.
Okay, great.
10 after.
Great. Thank you all. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, very good.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye, Grub. Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. Bye, Greg.